Bonjour.
No. Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 5 episode 14, like that. I just watched the OVA, you know, which is placed between the episode 13 and the episode 14, meaning the OVA Heroes Battle. If you want to watch my reactions and my thoughts about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. And just if you want to watch it, I discovered, you know, when I posted my reaction videos about the first OVAs and all that, some of you guys didn't know that they exist. And it was fun, you know, to know that me, who is binge watching My Hero Academia, this entire anime, I know in fact more about it than you guys. So if you want to have this OVA and if you want to have also all of my reactions and my thoughts to all of the episodes, to all of the OVAs, to all of the movies into the chronological order, you have a playlist that I made just for it, just for this anime, into the eye, in case you can be interested by that. I'm glad to be there for a new episode of My Hero Academia. Yes, my situation didn't change. Yes, I didn't have any news about my external hard drive. It's still an issue, you know, that I have at the back of my mind. I'm feeling a little better about it, meaning that just I'm trying to forget about it and all. I found solutions to make these videos. They are not solutions which can last for a long time, clearly. So I'm really expecting news, you know, to have some good news quickly. That's why I didn't cut, you know, the sound of my phone. So that's why if they're calling me during this video, bye-bye. I'm gonna leave you to go, to check it, to have it back, all of that. No matter what, right there, one episode of My Hero Academia. I'm a little stressed about it because, you know, the two last episodes truly of this season that I watched, they were fun, they were entertaining, you know, they were about a Christmas time and all, and the OVA that I just watched was also fun, entertaining, and during Christmas time. I'm like, at some point we need to truly begin the new narrative arc of this season, meaning that at some point we're gonna have something bad happening, because the first narrative arc of the season was clearly also fun with all of these fights, Class A against Class B. So now that's it, like we're gonna begin a new narrative arc, and this one is not gonna be fun, this one is gonna be more intense. And with the fact that we know that Shigaraki with the League of Villains is preparing something, and we know also that Deku, Bakugo and Todoroki are gonna join Andover, I'm like, okay, we're gonna have big fights at some point, you know, Andover and the guys, they're gonna fight against Shigaraki, like at some point something is gonna happen right there, I have this impression. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about it, not right now, but at least I can feel that maybe this new narrative arc is gonna be about that. So for sure, big intense moments, big fights also. No matter what, I'm thinking about the first episode, and I'm just thinking about Deku, Todoroki and Bakugo joining Andover, and all of the relationships into this situation can be rough and difficult, like really. Bakugo, Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, Bakugo, Andover, Bakugo with everyone, in fact. Then Deku with Bakugo, Deku with Andover, with the fact that Andover, you know, was jealous of All Might. For sure, we have Todoroki and Andover, Todoroki and Bakugo. It's so many things, you know, already into that context, you know, these four together like that. And for sure, we can have also training moments, which can be great and interesting for them to learn from Andover, because I don't forget the fact that Andover is a big hero and he knows a lot of stuff, so it can be interesting. And right now he's #1 hero, so he has also a lot of work, so they're gonna need to follow him with fighting, you know, all of these villains. Like, I don't think that they're gonna fight Shigaraki and the League of Villains just when they're gonna join Andover. No, I think that before they're gonna have some fights against some other villains, new villains, little villains, and it's already gonna be cool and interesting. But see, I'm preparing myself for a second narrative arc, which is gonna be harder, which is gonna be intense, which is gonna be about a lot of fights. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that. My emotions, like, I'm feeling better now. Like, it's not like the last time that we saw each other, just a little bad thing and I can cry, I can be on the floor crying and all. And turned out that I was safe with the 2 last episodes, which were just fun and entertaining. Right now I'm like, okay, bad stuff can happen, I'm okay with my emotions, I also prepared myself for it, so it can happen, it's gonna be okay. It doesn't mean that I want that to happen, and it doesn't mean that if it's something, for example, about Todoroki background with Andover, I'm not gonna get mad directly. It doesn't mean that if someone is threatening Eri, I'm not gonna get mad really quickly also, and maybe I'm gonna end crying, like, you know? That's it. This anime, I love it so much now, and I'm with this guy since so long that I know also what button these writers, they have to push to have me really quick. And really, Todoroki's past, Eri being in danger, Bakugo and Deku relationship, like, those buttons, you just have to press them a little, and I'm not feeling okay at all. So we'll see what they're gonna do during this episode. I'm gonna begin this episode right now. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have 4 reaction videos of advance for My Hero Academia. It's really a lot, it means 2 weeks of advance. And you have them with an extended reaction part, which is already interesting because it's longer, it's not playing with opacity, I'm not forced to cut during the scene and all like I'm forced to do for YouTube. And for some big episodes, I also put the full reaction part if you guys you can be interested by that, and if you can be interested also to support me, to help me with my channel with these videos, to help me also with my situation. I told you about it. It can be truly useful, truly appreciated if you want and if you can. Let's go for this episode! Yeah! You don't trust him fully. You suspect that it can be a double agent and all. It's very dangerous for you, Ox. I appreciate a lot Dabi's character. First, his appearance for me is really cool, and also his way of thinking and all. I really appreciate him. Don't you think that he can listen to your conversations and all? Maybe they have a villain who can hear conversations. You do? I thought you were missing. Like, first I thought that you were dead, then that you were missing. Oh, come on. Okay. You're gonna attack him? It's because of you that he is missing? No. I don't understand. Bakugo couldn't go, you know, with Best Genius because he was missing. Oh, to thank you. Your son is an hero. that he can have his dream. I'm really like your mom, too emotional and all. She's so sweet. What? He's an adult, he's an hero. The hero center? Show your face. Meaning that you heard both of his conversations with Dabi, but also, you know, the direction. He didn't let you any choice. Oh, I'm gonna love Bakugo against Andover. I'm gonna love that. A little, and not just his appearance. You're testing them? You're a psychic guy? Oh, who is gonna be forced to call the assurance, you know, and to repair all of that? Okay. Are you a villain or are you there to save them? I'm not sure. Like you're a guru? You have a sect, you know, a cult? Todoroki. The eye sonar was like Todoroki, and he has a 12-year also. Now I'm suspicious each time with him, like, for sure it's dangerous for Ox himself because villains can discover that he's playing in fact for the good guys can discover that he's playing with the bad guys. He can switch also at some point for real. Mo is gonna be afraid for him and of him. Oh yes, it's the first time that you're seeing him. And you know that he can read you well, maybe you don't want that. Meta Liberation, what? Written by who? It's something against heroes? Nami? Okay, I see. Because you might have a good instinct. You're gonna want to read it also? The three of you can read it? No, I'm not sure about that ideology, like... They're 16 years old? I thought that they were like 14 years old. Okay. Clearly, 36. Really busy, this place. What about All Might's sidekicks? We never met them. For sure, he had also a big agency like that. Not anymore, you saw that he was serious, yes. You need to read between the lines. I can't read that, you know? Okay. The enemy is liberation. I was right! A new group of villains? We didn't have enough already with Shigaraki and the League of Villains? No preview, no trailer, no spoiler, you know the rule. I was right only about one thing about this new narrative arc. I knew that it would be a lot about Bakugo, Todoroki and Deku joining Andover, fighting with Andover, you know, all of that. But I thought that it would be about Shigaraki and the League of Villains because of what we saw of Shigaraki, that new incident, you know, that new town that he destroyed. So I thought that it would be about him, about them, when in fact we have an entire new group of villains, not officially villains, like this Liberation Army, New Liberation Army? No, Meta Liberation Army, something like that. There is a book, we don't know who wrote it, people believed into it, into that ideology, so now they are forming an army. There are really a lot. They are organized, and in 4 months they're gonna do something. And Ox knows about it because he's a double agent, but it would mean that Dabi and the League of Villains, they are part of it. Because for Ox to not talk about it directly with, right there, Andover and all, it means that he wants for Andover to know about it for sure, but not officially. So for me it's a double agent work, but I didn't know that Andover knew that he was a double agent. I mean that he is a double agent, but I still don't have this impression, like for Andover it was weird that Ox, you know, was smiling before, not smiling anymore. If he would have known that Ox is a double agent, he wouldn't have questioned that, he would have understood really quickly that Ox was giving him a coded message, you know, something like that. I don't understand the situation. For sure we have Ox, who is going to be also truly important for this second narrative arc. I didn't expect it, I was wrong about that also. He's going to be a big part of it. His job as a double agent is going to be a big part of it. We know that he's working with Dabi, but that's for fake, you know, because in fact the good side asked him to do so and is giving them reports of everything that Dabi is telling him. We saw that, we had the proof of it. But at the same time right there, this information that he has about that army, it's not about Dabi, it's not about the League of Villains. So what about it? He had still this information through Dabi, through the League of Villains? Did he give this information to the good side or not? And why giving them to Andover not officially? And still why giving him this information? Do you understand the questions that I have right there? I don't understand. The League of Villains and this army, are they connected? How Ox learned, about them, about what is happening? What did he say to the good side? Why telling it to Andover? Why telling it to him like that? Why not through his direction? Do you understand what I mean? As the code, something secret, maybe because he doesn't want for the League of Villains, Dabi, to discover that he gave this information to Andover, okay, but if he said the truth to his direction, they could have told Andover, but no, specifically, you want for Andover to know about it. So see, I have already a lot of questions. I can already understand that this new narrative arc is not just going to be about all guys working with Andover and being against, the League of Villains. No, the League of Villains might be involved, but they're not going to be the big thing, in fact, of that narrative arc. This army, this book, this ideology, what is going to happen in 4 months, that is going to be the big thing of this new narrative arc. And through that, Ox, his position as a double agent, what is happening right there, it can be important and interesting to follow also for this new narrative arc. I said it during the episode, I'm conflicted a little inside with Ox because at the beginning, when he was presented to us, I was like, something is wrong with him, I have bad vibes. Then they played about, in fact, he's playing with the villains, and I was like, see, I was right. And then we discovered that he was a double agent, so I was like, okay, I was just right to know that something was wrong. But in fact, he's someone good, he's a double agent playing with the bad guys. Okay. But even knowing that right now, I still have this feeling that something wrong with the guy, so that's why each time I'm a little suspicious, each time that he's talking, that he's doing something, and no matter what, I'm afraid for him and of him, because he can be discovered by the bad guys, like, in fact, you were a double agent, he's gonna get killed. Someone like Andover or another hero can be like, we just saw you with a bad guy, meaning that you're a bad guy, you're giving them information and he's getting killed, during a fight, something like that. Maybe if something big, bad is happening against him, against someone that he appreciates, he can truly switch and go with the bad guys. So see, I'm never feeling okay with Ox on screen because I'm still a little suspicious, even if I don't want to, and I still have that on mind that he can be discovered by both sides and it can be bad for him. I can't trust him fully, and the fact that his information about the good side, it's making me a little weird, like for example with Best Genist, I don't know what happened, I'm not sure of it. Like for me to prove, it wouldn't be a surprise if Dabi or anyone from the League of Villains could say to Ox, you're nice, like you're saying that you are with us, prove it, do something bad against heroes or against just one to prove us that you're truly on our side. And also so we can have something against you, if at some point we're discovering something bad, So really, this moment with Beast Genist, at first I was just confused because I was like, okay, now I know that you didn't die, okay, you're feeling better, but why Bakugo read that stuff and it was saying that you were missing? I don't understand. So just after that, to have Ox looking at him with these bad eyes, I was like, did you do something to him and that's why now he's missing? So see, I'm always gonna be suspicious about him. I'm never gonna trust him fully, And at the same time, I'm always gonna be afraid for him, truly, that something bad is gonna happen to him. It's surprising. This episode for me is really surprising about all of this new group, all of what is gonna happen. Ox. Okay. The fact that Andover was forced by his son to take Bakugo and Deku. The fact that Bakugo is reacting like that in front of Andover. But at the same time, the fact that Bakugo took All Might's advice, like to join Andover like that. Deku with his mother, it was so sweet. Deku with a scarf which has the same colors than All Might. Deku is really trying his best to be the best sidekick, you know, intern for Andover. That's gonna be fun. Really, all of these relationships, I talked about it during the intro, I think that they're gonna be fun no matter what, because all of them can be complicated. You know, the relationships between these four. And now we're gonna have Ox. It was nice to see Deku meeting Ox for the first time, so he has a lot of respect for him. Todoroki, I don't know, I felt like a certain complicity, I don't know how to say it, like we're the same, I don't know. That type of mood between them, and we didn't see Bakugo with Ox. But that can be interesting also. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now, meaning that it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.